Here on Black Dragon business?
Here, let's shut that shit down.
Hang on a second. Are you trying to tell me that I could experience Mortal Kombat without having a Shang Tsung main shake his way to a flawless victory? I'm ready to watch this movie like right now. The Black Dragon clan is one of the most savage group of combatants this side of the Netherrealm, and with some of the members being confirmed to be in the upcoming film, perhaps we are just about to witness the formation of the most ruthless faction out there. Who are they? Well, you've come to the right place. The lore of Mortal Kombat is perplexing to say the least. Spanning the course of over a dozen video games, multiple factions, comic spin-offs, 2 separate timelines, and even somehow managing to fit in the likes of RoboCop and Freddy Krueger.
Now I'm playing with power!
The storyline is bound to change faster than you can pull an uppercut. So for simplicity's sake, we will mostly focus on the current timeline, the time period following the soft reboot of MK9, which was a retelling of the first few games before Armageddon struck and everyone died. Before we get into the Black Dragon clan, we have to have a look into its parent faction, the Red Dragons. Their overarching goal is to have their leader Dagon achieve godhood, not being too shy to commit some treason along the way. The clan is certainly evil, having done their fair share of kidnappings and fatalities. Still, certain members like Kano started to disassociate with the faction as a result of the group following a code of honor and tactically planning their hits. So what do you get when you take a terrorist organization and strip away what little ethics they had? Well, you get Kano and the Funky Bunch, or more commonly known as the Black Dragons. Formed by Morihei Ueshiba, a not too thinly veiled reference to the martial artist of similar name in the early 20th century. Members are split into 2 classes to wreak havoc among the Earth Realm. The thugs are low-level members who have yet to really be fleshed out in lore, while the mercenaries don sleek cybernetic armor to aid in their deviancy, not unlike the gear Cyrax, Sector, and the Lin Kuei wear. Over the years, the clan's reckoning forced the formation of the Special Forces faction, a military-esque group which is now spearheaded by the Cages and Briggs. This being a rivalry which has the Special Forces deeming all members of the Black Dragon clan guilty of war crimes. Of course, some combatants are also members of the faction, each fighter being as despicable as the next. While there are some notable members like Kano and Kabal, most of the others are pretty low tier. Not quite the level of mocap guy's uselessness, but not much better. Do you remember the likes of No Face, Cobra, and Kira? Probably not. Most of the Black Dragon lore was expanded in the old timeline's Mortal Kombat Special Forces, which we'd all rather forget. With the exception of the powerhouse Tremor, most of the crew focuses on hand-to-hand combat, which is usually not a big hindrance to their activities, as most of their tasks revolve around quick hits like racketeering and gun running rather than
Total world domination.
Let's be honest, when we're talking about the Black Dragon clan, we are mostly referring to the infamous leader Kano.
Kano wins.
Everyone's second favorite drunk combatant next to Bo Rai Cho. This foul-mouthed Australian has gone down under a few times in his past, posing as a Special Forces operative to hide the wrongdoings of his clan. This betrayal caused a lifelong hatred of Kano from Sonya Blade and Jax Briggs, which ended up costing Kano an eye. But honestly, that eye optic implant is one of the few things that make him a viable combatant, so not a total loss there. In the trailer for the movie, we see 3 different stages of his Cyclops-esque journey, from having both eyes while working with Sonya and Jax, to a shot of his tattered face, and finally a full-on Las Vegas laser light show indicating his undercover ally days are being adapted from the game's story. Another distinguished alumni of the clan is Kabal. Kano, along with Shang Tsung, are responsible for the creation of Kabal as we currently know him. After disenfranchising with the Black Dragons, he became an officer working with Stryker. During Earthrealm's invasion, Kabal quickly realized how outmatched he was when Kintaro burned him alive. Kabal's body was then dragged into the Outworld where Kano and Shang Tsung acted as Emperor Palpatine and DD-13 reviving the burnt Pop-Tart. Kabal wants no connection with the clan after realizing that their gun running was the reason for the Outworld's intense firepower. As it turns out, you can't Kano ball your way to victory in the Mortal Kombat towers. leading to Kano being a disgraced combatant. Suffering from both the loss of the tournament and his lover, Kano took his clan from the Earthworld into the Nether Realm, where they started completing contracts with the nefarious Kahn. Adding the likes of Aaron Black to the team, the members completed various wicked tasks. They stole the all-powerful amulet of Shinnok and assisted Kronika in her attempt at rewriting history. The Black Dragon clan may not be the most powerful faction. Regardless, their general hooliganism is responsible in giving the upper hand to truly evil beings. So there we have it. In a universe filled with dragons and gods are the Black Dragon clan. Sure, they're brutal and you definitely never want to be in their eye optics, but relative to the other combatants, they're just about as powerful as a friendship finisher.